hope you all are doing well. So, today I just wanted to take you all along with me on how my day looks like when I have a cake order. So usually I start off the day with a cup of tea and I spend time in God's presence asking Him for grace for the day. Once I'm done with that, I go on to write in my daily planner all the things that I have to accomplish during the day. So I make a note of that and just look through it. Now the first order of the day is to make breakfast since the kids also are going to wake up soon. So I'm just making a simple banana pancake today for the kids. They love it along with honey. Now it's time for my breakfast, and surprisingly these pancakes went really well along with this watermelon. So once I'm fresh, I start off by deciding which pan I'm going to take and deciding the board and the box and everything and putting that aside. Once that is done, I'll cut out a butter paper for that pan. Now I'm going to start making the cake batter. Once my batter is ready, then I pour it into the pan and I tap the pan really well to release any air bubbles. And then I bake my cake for about 30 minutes. Now for the chocolate cake layer, I'm going to do the same, pour the batter, tap really well and bake for another 30 minutes. Side by side, I start preparations for lunch. Once my vanilla cake has cooled completely, I store it in an airtight container. And here the chocolate cake is also done, so I leave it on a cooling rack just to cool. So the theme of this cake was an anniversary cake. So I took a printout of a couple silhouette and I'm trying to make a fondant topper with this cutout. Here the cutout is almost ready, but I felt like I needed to put a white gown on top just for it to look more realistic. So once it's ready, I'm going to leave it to dry for one day. So after having lunch and a small nap, I get back to frosting the cake. I add some crushed praline onto the first layer, and I'm also grating some dark chocolate. Now for the vanilla cake layer, and then the first crumb coat. Once the crumb coat is done, I chill this cake in the fridge overnight. So this is the next day, the day of the cake delivery. Once again, I start the morning with a cup of tea and enjoy the greenery outside. So the first decoration I'm going to be making is a pink chocolate heart decoration. Since this is an anniversary themed cake, I wanted to try this decoration out. So this is a heart mold that I bought recently from a cake shop. Now I'm going to keep it in the fridge to chill for 5 minutes. To add some color to my white heart cake, I colored some buttercream red and I'm putting it into a piping bag and keeping it ready. The next thing I need to do is write on a piece of fondant "Happy Anniversary" with my edible marker. I forgot to film the part where I gave a final coat of buttercream to the cake, and now I'm adding my red border just to add a bit of color to this cake. This is the part which I love. This final decoration is the part that I always love. So here my chocolate mold is ready. I tried to remove it, but it started cracking from the corners. So I'm going to add some more chocolate and keep it back in the fridge. So I also made an extra heart in case one breaks. And here I'm slowly trying to remove it out, and I felt so happy when it came out perfectly. So here I'm starting the final decoration of the cake, adding my heart and all my fondant pieces. And the fondant cake topper hardened perfectly. So thanking God that everything went fine. I'm just adding some extra silver beads, edible silver beads to this cake, and also some red hearts, sprinkles. So all in all, I love the way this cake turned out. Now it wouldn't be complete if I don't show how many dishes result after making a cake. So this was how the final product looked after 2 days of work, and I'm really glad the way it turned out. So I hope you all enjoyed this day in my life. So take care, stay home and stay safe. Bye.